It's the part of my show that everybody loves talking about, stardom, situm, where you should be investing your players this week, week 4 of the NFL season, and where you should drop your Bears and your Bulls. And let's get things started off with who do I like? Who is going to get you those points you so very much crave? Start things off here. Philip Dorsett, wide receiver for the Indianapolis Colts. I like him a lot. He's talented. He's stepping into a pass happy offense that needs his production because with Dante Moncrief out, really opens up a great opportunity for him. So I like Philip Dorsett this week a lot. Going up against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, with Jeremy Langford out for the Chicago Bears, a solid play at the running back position, if you need one, he's probably available in many leagues, is Jordan Howard, a talented rookie on the Chicago Bears, and he's going up against one of the worst run defenses in the NFL with the Detroit Lions. So I like Jordan Howard to put up the points this week. Now, Will Fuller, a wide receiver on the Houston Texans, he had disappointment last week. However, he is going up against a really terrible secondary that's given up a lot of yards this season with the Tennessee Titans. The Texans are going to air it out. Brock Osweiler is going to throw the ball plenty, especially considering that the Titans actually have a solid run defense. So really makes the game plan easy in a sense for the Texans. Give me Will Fuller to have a big day on Sunday. Melvin Gordon, he is the first Chargers running back since Ryan Matthews in 2013 to rush for a touchdown in 3 straight games. He had 2 in week 1 and has scored in each of the past 2 weeks. So Melvin Gordon is on the fast track to being a must start in pretty much every fantasy football league, regardless of format, especially now that unfortunately Danny Woodhead, unfortunately for the Chargers and for Woodhead, has suffered a season-ending ACL tear. Really hope he can get back healthy. He is a great player, but that should benefit Melvin Gordon owners. Now, Julian Edelman, what position is he going to play on Sunday? It doesn't matter because he is going to tear it up. He's going to get the yards, whether he plays quarterback or wide receiver or both, because he is incredibly talented. He's been utilized so well by Bill Belichick over the years. So regardless of what position he's playing on Sunday, you want him in your fantasy lineup. And I don't think he will be counted as a quarterback. He hasn't been named the official starter. It would be fantasy football history practically to see a guy be slotted into the wide receiver role and actually play quarterback. It would be very interesting to see how things play out for him tomorrow. I like him a lot. Who should you sit? Well, let's get things started off by one of the first names I've mentioned as a stardom guy early on in the season, Tajae Sharpe, the supposed number 1 receiving target for the Tennessee Titans. I still think he is, but he's had very disappointing efforts in these past 2 weeks of the fantasy football season. Meanwhile, Andre Johnson has caught a touchdown pass in each of the past 2 weeks. He needs to regain the trust of his fantasy owners, if you will. I'm not high on Tajae Sharpe this week going up against Houston. Latavius Murray of the Raiders. He's a very talented running back. I like him a lot. However, not this week. The Ravens stopped the run very well. Murray has to travel the country going all the way out to Baltimore to play. I don't like him just this week. In general, though, quality running back option. Willie Snead, injury alert for you out there. Willie Snead got it off to that sizzling hot start this season in week 1. However, he is not going to be 100% if he plays because he is dealing with a serious toe injury. Now, I'm not sure what your quarterback situation is looking like. This is the first week of bye weeks. People may be looking for a replacement for Aaron Rodgers in particular. However, don't let that replacement be Carson Palmer. He threw 4 picks last week against a terrible Bills defense. Really, Palmer looked past it in the preseason, and he's carried over that lack of momentum into the regular season. The Rams, believe it or not, actually have a very strong defense, so do not look at Carson Palmer if you need a quarterback fill-in this week. Last player I'm low on is Frank Gore. He's been just an absolute warrior, gladiator, whatever praise you want to heap on him throughout his NFL career, in which he's battled ACL tears in both of his knees. Really just a remarkable run, literally and metaphorically, he's had over the years. However, he's getting old. He's 33 years old, and his offensive line just can't block for him. So I am not high on Frank Gore anymore, especially in this London game against the Jaguars. So with that, I leave you with my stardom situm for NFL Week 4.